I think we're live. Yeah, we are live. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful February 26, 2025. I hope everyone's had a great day. We are joined by Mr. Real Texan Politics. So, there's a lot to get to today. The main point of the stream is related to Florida because we had some pretty big news out of the state yesterday. So before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, but if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or just want to support the channel even further, best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I'll read through as much chat as possible, but usually super chats are the best way your questions answered. And already we got a couple super chats. Olivia Williams for 2. Donald's a woke DEI choice. Gates 26, no DEI for governor. What? How is Donald a DEI candidate? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that's a real thing. Like, people are actually saying he's a DEI candidate. I mean, seriously? That's worth saying about him? What a freaking joke. A Glitch EV for 2, gay American politics. Oh, jeez. Thanks, super chat. American Nerd for 5. Rap, what's the title of the thumbnail? I thought you wanted Donald's run. Oh, no, I support Donald's. I endorsed him the second he announced. It just, some of these people are dumb. So, K-Cow for 5. I saw a Mad Cow interview Jeffries. Apparently what Trump is doing is the largest attack on the Republic since the Civil War. First World War II, now this, lol. Yeah, it's like worse than 9/11, worse than World War II, you know, worse than all of that. This is like, this is actually worse than January 6th now, isn't it? Because they have not talked about January 6th in like, what, a year now? I don't know, but all right. So, let us talk about the state of Florida because, well, this is a freaking mess. This is a complete mess in Florida. Now, I want to be clear about one thing. I support Donald's. I think he's our best option in the state. I mean, is anyone else running that we know about?
So far, I think he's the only one that's declared.
Yeah, so it's like, I have no clue what these people are on about. Who else is going to run? Well, there's one person that might run now, which I think if she did would be a dumb decision. But it's like, outside of that, who else is going to run? Who? Matt Gates?
I don't think Gates is gonna end up running. The mayor of Pensacola, well, former mayor of Pensacola, maybe, I don't know.
And who the hell cares about that? I don't know who that is. All right, let's see here. Richard had for 5. Republicans in the House balance a budget challenge impossible. I've heard the Senate budget's even worse. They'll lose 2026 because of this. Yeah, we gotta get to the budget stuff in a little bit. I don't know the full details. There's some good stuff in it. I think they got rid of taxes on tips, I believe, and overtime. But
I think that I don't think it's official, but I think it kind of opens the door for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so I want to be clear about one
Also,
thing.
Democrats don't even really have a bench for Florida's governor. Like, they have candidates that have expressed interest, but no one's declared yet, and we don't have a clear front runner.
What's the biggest name that's like publicly expressed interest?
None of these are really big names, but we have Fentrice Driscoll, who is the minority leader of the Florida House. She's a black woman.
Of course.
We have Chevron Jones, who is a state senator and the chair of the Miami-Dade County Democrat Party. He's a black gay man.
Okay, that's a great bench so far. Keep going.
And Jason Pizzo, who's a state senator, and he's just a white guy.
Man, what a fantastic bench. Are you serious? That's their choices? And hey, John.
Yeah.
Hello.
So,
honestly, if they really want to go the full DEI route, they might. It'll probably be between Fentrice and Chevron.
So basically, you're stuck with a black woman and a black gay guy. That's basically what you're stuck with.
Yeah, so they really don't have a bench. Honestly, I mean, I had my prediction as like R plus 15. I could honestly move it up to like R plus 20 or something at this point.
Yeah, so that's just like, it's just a black woman and a black gay guy. And they're running them because they're black. I mean, that's a Democrat Party of Florida. They have no one. Like, I don't get
the only other potential candidate that's kind of a big name is the mayor of Miami-Dade County with Daniela Levine Cava.
Yeah, but would she really reverse trends? Like, at all? Like, honestly,
I don't know.
would she
But
be able to
honestly, I
reverse
mean,
any of
yeah,
that?
Jared Moskowitz isn't even gonna run.
Yeah, and he's probably the best
He
candidate.
isn't even gonna run.
Yeah.
Moskowitz is the only guy that probably would have gotten it within 10, if even.
Yeah, and that might be pushing it. So yeah, the Florida Democrat Party, their bench sucks. Their bench is so bad. I don't get like, and like the whole argument. Some people are saying like, oh, if Donalds wins, he's gonna lose Florida. Does anyone really think he would lose Florida?
No, not even them.
Well, the Sims do, but that's basically it. Also, I
They
don't even
don't.
think Democrats really have a bench for Senate either.
They have no one. They have no one. So what's the point? What's the point of
Like
this
literally,
shit show?
you go to the Wikipedia page for the Senate election in Florida next year. The only candidate listed under Democrats is one that declined, Jared Moskowitz.
Yeah, so they're one halfway decent picks out the window. So like, okay? So they are attacking Donalds for being unelectable, but it's Florida, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna win by freaking 20 points, if not more, because their bench is awful. So, listen. I'm not attacking DeSantis. I might, because he might get his wife to run, which is just stupid. But it's like, okay, what's the point against going against DeSantis or Donalds? What's a legitimate reason these people got? Can anyone name anything?
Tua.
Oh, hey, hello here.
Well,
there.
The only reason is probably, I don't know, Tlimp.
What?
I can think of things, but they're all really terrible reasons, and they're all just like
Blunt,
they're all
truth, I don't know, something like that.
they're all terrible. But like honestly, when you guys are talking about, I don't actually think if maybe a couple of really stupid DeSantoids believe that Donalds wouldn't win. I don't actually believe most of them actually say it. They just say it because they want to lie to you, because they really desperately want to like hold up the dynasty that they're idolizing over Trump.
Dynasty.
And, like, that's really it.
That's
They want their own DeSantis dynasty.
That's their dynasty. Freaking DeSantis. Bro.
Yes.
These people are dumb. It's like, in fact, we got to talk about some of the. I think there's an actual reason that these people hate Donalds, which I know I got a lot of flack for saying this, but I'm starting to wonder. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a leftist here, but
he's Mark Robinson 2.0.
Yeah, I want to bring this up, and like I gotta find some other tweets.
Because he's a big black guy.
Listen, is that
big
the actual reason?
Big brolic black man cannot win an election.
Right, I don't want to sound like a leftist here, but like the way these people are operating, like I would not be surprised if it's because he's black. I mean, like
he's a carpetbagger from Brooklyn.
Yeah, how long has he lived in Florida for? 30 years?
At least since like the late 90s, probably. I don't know.
A carpetbagger is like you live in a state for 5 minutes. That's a carpetbagger. Not, yeah, I've been here for 30 years.
Valentina Gomez.
Yeah, that's a carpetbagger. You move every 5 seconds. No, what Donalds did is he moved in the 30s. Or not in the 30s. Gosh, 90s. Excuse me.
He moved in the 30s. So true, man.
It's sometime at like the turn of the millennium, because he went to Florida A&M.
Yeah. Cherokee Bear for 2. Remember when Diddy endorsed Gillum? He did? Is that real?
It probably is, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. He attended Florida A&M and graduated in 2002. So I assume he moved there 98, 99, 97.
Fun.
So he graduated. So he graduated from high school and then moved, and that's considered being a carpetbagger.
Wow. What a strong, what a carpetbagger.
He went to Florida A&M, which is an HBCU, so he's a DEI.
Okay, but have you considered that in 1997 he was charged with marijuana possession?
Every time I hear that, I just like want to throw myself out the window. I don't care.
Yeah, that's their big scandal.
And also when he was 20 years old, he deposited a bad check.
Okay, so he has a minor criminal record. That all of a sudden makes him Mark Robinson.
American Nerd for
Mark
5.
Mark Robinson literally, you know what, with his like wife's sister or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, like we all know that. It's like these people they hate him because he's backed by Trump. That's a real reason. I still think.
Well, exactly.
He was also one of the most vocal.
It's the factionalism.
Yeah, he was also one of the most vocal anti-DeSantis, like not even anti-DeSantis, excuse me. he was the one that was like, I don't know, he was kind of saying stuff against DeSantis during the the fucking CRT shit.
Well, because it was stupid. Like, I understand what DeSantis was trying to do, but my God, the way he phrased it, it's like, are you saying slavery was a good thing? That's not a good idea. I don't think it's a good political strategy. Like, I know
Very
that's not what he
electable.
intended, but like the way he was phrasing it, it's like, dude, what are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish here?
Ooh.
All right, American Nerd for 5. What if DeSantis tries to get his buddy James Utmeyer to run in the primary if his wife doesn't run? He would make sense why he
James
appointed him as attorney
Utmeyer is
general.
running for attorney general.
Yeah, Utmeyer's gonna run for attorney general, but like, listen, I think Casey DeSantis may actually run now. This is freaking stupid. This is
Now,
dumb.
if Casey doesn't run, then DeSantis is probably just gonna have whoever his lieutenant governor ends up being
Yeah, that's my guess.
running in his place.
Welcome back, George Wallace.
Gosh.
So probably Jay Collins or something. I don't know.
Glitch EV for 2. I can't believe Governor Diddy was almost real. Well, I mean, can you imagine a governor having ties with Diddy? I mean, that doesn't seem like a good look. But that almost happened. I mean, everyone knows about Gillum now, but anyways.
All
right,
That was supposed to be the next Obama, and then he
yeah, they took him down because he lost. That's a real story.
And then he did some stuff in the hotel room, and the rest is history.
I know, but like, let's be real here. They only did that because he lost, and they got mad at him. So that's why they took him down.
Yeah, and then they just owned him, and now he's basically a forgotten name of the Democratic Party.
Is he in jail now?
No, yeah, I think he was charged with some sort of corruption.
I don't know. Chance Drazik for 5. Byron will be an excellent governor. Hopefully we can get somebody based here in Wyoming. Our governor just stands there and doesn't do anything. Well, that's Wyoming. I still don't think it exists, but...
Wyoming is not a real place. I don't know why people keep trying to tell you it
But
is.
yeah, so, okay, like, I want to bring this up with the Donald stuff because I saw this tweet yesterday. And this is real, by the way. This same asshole, everyone knows who Max Twain is. Everyone know who that is?
Oh, yeah, he supported Biden.
Yeah, this guy's like a complete schizophrenic. This guy pushes bullshit, and he's where all the rumors start. All the news of Trump having health issues.
He's the Laurel Loomer of the dissent.
Yeah. And this is what he said. This is a real tweet, by the way. I'm not exaggerating. You can look it up. A number of state representatives and senators, along with major conservative donors, have started referring to Byron Donalds as, quote, the Falcon, on text chains references to the Marvel character who flopped attempting to replace Captain America. What?
Surely.
You know, it's like, why does he emphasize the Falcon? You know, it's like...
Oh, that sounds kind of...
Yeah, he should be emphasizing the Hawk.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, why is he emphasizing the Falcon so much?
And the Tua.
It's like, why? Because this is bullshit. And let's be clear, this is complete horseshit. Do not listen to this guy. This guy said, I think it was a guy that said, like, Trump and Loomer had an affair. Wasn't he?
No.
He also, I think he liked the tweet back when likes were public from Kyle Sweetser or something.
Oh, gosh. Well, that alone should tell you everything about this guy. But it's like...
At the end of the day, like,
soon to be chairman of the Alabama Democrats.
We've seen a lot of ways that these new political groups interact. It's basically just a giant social club centered around one big personality. And for these people, it's DeSantis. Nothing else matters. Nothing has to make sense. As long as you can find some sort of argument to promote the DeSantis faction against the Trump faction. And, you know, when we first started talking to these people, it all came off to this like, well, we're the real conservatives. We're the true conservatives. And, you know, the party's been tainted by MAGA and DeSantis will fix it. And it's like, it doesn't even like have anything.
Harris.
Yes. And it doesn't have anything to do with any of the arguments that they're having today. But the only connection is they're in a giant social club and they need their DeSantis people to win. That's it.
Can I just say what it is? It's a circle jerk. That's what it is. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but that's what it is. That's what these people are. They're one big circle jerk. It's a complete mess. They all regurgitate the same crap. I mean, now they're attacking Donalds for announcing on Sean Hannity. You guys see that? It's like, oh, how dare he announce on Sean Hannity?
Don't you remember? Their guy literally announced his presidential candidacy on a Twitter space, a laggy Twitter space with Elon Musk. when he could have announced at a baseball field in his hometown of Dunedin, Florida, or whatever it's
Yeah.
pronounced. I don't
Well,
know.
that's not the funniest thing. Take a guess where Ron DeSantis announced his candidacy for governor back in 2018.
Fox News.
Fox and
Yeah,
Friends.
it was and I think it was Sean
Fox News,
Hannity.
literally.
So, I'm not kidding, by the way. He literally announced on Sean Hannity it was, back in 2018. So it's like, you attack Donald for going on Fox News to announce his run, but then your own guy did the same thing, like 5 years ago, or 10 years ago at this point.
It's different though. You
It's
have to
different.
understand.
All right, American Nerd for 2. Imagine Randy find his Florida governor. Oh, gosh. Florida be a shithole within 10 years. American Nerd for 3. Byron the Falcon Donald sounds kind of cool. Yeah, but there's a reason to call it there. He said this. There's a reason. And I don't want to get into it because...
Randy Fine would literally fly the Israel flag outside the Florida state capitol,
Yeah.
like his entire tenure, and he would
Like,
he'd probably make the Palestine flag illegal. Like,
we were
that's
making
serious.
jokes about like East Palm Beach on the Gaza Strip. He would make West Tel Aviv.
Oh my gosh. He would be the guy to like import the entire country Israel into Florida. He would.
Yeah.
I mean, just like, that's Randy Fine. He is not even Israel first. He is like Israel only. So. Alright. K-Cup for 5. You either die as Iron Man or live to see yourself become Doctor Doom. Trump is actually Captain America, let's be real here. Yeah, I don't even know what DeSantis is. He's like, actually Homelander. That's who he is, so.
DeSantis is Homelander.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I might have started the thing with, I think I started that meme, but it's like, he literally looks like Homelander at the debate stage. Like, am I the only one that saw that?
My mommy or my wife.
You're...
Oh no.
So then again, real
bad.
text.
No.
I think I remember. I don't know. I think it was an interview or something, and he said like something like "my mommy, my wife," something like that. I don't know.
Don't explain a lot, but that's DeSantis. Oh gosh. Olivia Williams for 2. Donald's only qualification is his race. No DEI in Florida. What? Qualification. Okay.
Pretty damn conservative.
He has a top 10 voting record in the House. Easy. Top 10. I mean, I don't get what these people are talking about. He has one of the best voting records. He's been in the Congress for 6 years. He was a state legislator for 4. What does Casey DeSantis have for qualifications?
She could teach my science class.
Oh, gosh.
Her last name is DeSantis.
Yeah. And these same people, like 2 months ago, like that cryptid politics, whatever his name is, that bozo. I mean, he's like saying, "Oh, Donald's not qualified, but Casey DeSantis is." But yet he attacked Laura Trump for possibly being the next North Carolina senator. When you could argue she has more qualification. She ran the RNC for a year. Now, was that all her? No, but she ran the ship for a little bit. It's like,
Yeah.
what has Casey DeSantis done?
I don't know.
Like,
Oh, by the way, we've got some Nebraska news.
yeah, we got a lot to
Actually,
get to. Let's see
this is
here.
actually news to me. Apparently, the Democratic Party, the chairwoman of the Nebraska Democratic Party, says that a strong Dem will be running for vacant seat, and this is quote tweeting somebody who says that the Democrats shouldn't run anybody and let Dan Osborne run.
Oh my gosh,
Surely.
are they gonna? What a bunch of dumbasses! Are they
So
gonna
they're
run
basic-
somebody?
So they don't even want Dan Osborne to run against
What a
Don
bunch of
Bacon.
dumbasses! Why?
Which actually, yeah, that is completely R-worded of them because
No, they're retarded.
I
That's
mean,
the
I-
word for it.
You can say the word retarded.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
retarded.
That's
Retarded.
retarded. That's what these people are. I mean,
yeah, it is.
The word
This-
retard won at the ballot box.
yeah, I mean, they
Yeah,
did.
Just
because
say.
because here's the thing: Dan Osborne would beat Don Bacon.
Oh yeah, he would easily. So
Yeah, he won. I mean, when he was running for Senate, he won.
did he get
the
like
district by,
57%
12
in that
points.
district?
He won it by like double digits.
My gosh, these people are dumb. And that's why I've seen the Democrat Party. They make it a House majority in 2026, but I don't think it's going to be this huge, overwhelming majority.
It's going to be
Now, I will
more
say this.
Republican
I think
incompetence
there is
rather
a
than
very,
Republican
I think there
competence.
is,
Yeah.
sorry. I think there is a very likely shot that Nebraska's second district is going to be a freeway race.
If that happens, your best chance of taking out Bacon, you run a progressive.
Yeah, so they're probably they might run Megan Hunt.
Oh my gosh, I just realized, because Omaha's like a big financial like district. What if they run an IRS agent that got fired?
You know,
There we go.
Are they gonna run an IRS agent there?
I'm an IRS agent. I was fired by, I was fired under the fascist Trump Musk administration.
That probably helps
Vote
Don
for me.
Bacon. That probably gets people to vote for Bacon. These people are freaking dumb.
I love how this is just a real conversation we're having, that like the Democrat Party is merging with the neocons so fast, integrating so quickly, that we're like talking about IRS agents running for office. Like this is so good.
They're gonna run them. They're already talking about it. Oh my gosh, Olivia
This is
Williams.
so dumb.
Olivia Williams for 2. Would you support Gates against Donalds if he ran? No. I like Gates, but he's not gonna run.
Gates is a lot. I hate to say, Gates is a liability.
Yeah, he is. Walk talk for 5. Say the GOP is tainted by MAGA is like saying that the progressive 1900s Republicans led to Wilson. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just like these people, they think MAGA's bad. But it's like, MAGA's the reason the GOP's even alive. Like, can you imagine the Republican Party without MAGA? What would it be like right now?
Without Mega.
Oh, I
By the way-
can. That's
by the
why
way,
I
Democrats are
don't want it.
Oh. By the way, Democrats are blaming RFK for the measles outbreak in Texas.
He's been in office for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh.
Not even 2 weeks.
More
1
like
week.
These people suck. I mean, like,
Because the vaccine.
I don't know. The DNC's fine with having Don Bacon in the House since Bacon votes with Dems anyways. Now, he's got a lot better recently. I don't know what happened, but, like, he's actually voting in line. He's not actually the problem. It's like McCormick is now.
Well, yeah, because
he
he'd
knows.
probably get primaried out otherwise.
I think he also knows that this is probably his last term, barring like a 3-way run.
Probably. So he's probably going the way of
knows.
like, who's the Colorado senator? Gardner?
Cory Gardner.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care.
He knows he's gone. He's like, he might as well just vote how he wants to.
And like that's better than Liz
his
Cheney.
district is only like Harris plus 6 or something, I think.
Yeah, but it's gonna be it's a Trump midterm.
Maybe. Sure.
In a normal scenario, he would probably lose.
Yeah, but like now you got Dan Osborne. I don't know. That's gonna be a mess.
If you're gonna have a freeway race and the Democrat is a literal DSA member who's an atheist and has Free Palestine in her bio, in Omaha, Nebraska.
This will work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Like I know Omaha's becoming more Democrat. Like I understand that, but like you're gonna lose.
Like if they gerrymandered a district so where it included both Lincoln and Omaha, then yeah, the progressive would probably win, even if it's narrow. But I mean, yeah, the way it is now, it's just.
I'm starting to think 2026, maybe 2022, but Republicans flip more governor seats. Well, I think it's too early for sure, but the way Democrats are acting, I don't think they're not going to blue wave. That's my current take. I think right now they're just like, they're so incompetent right now. It's like, why are they talking about IRS agents so much? Why? Do they think that's popular?
The IRS is very popular. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the approval rating of the IRS?
Non-existent.
It's probably gone up among Democrats, but
Oh yeah, it's probably like 80% of them now, but everyone hates it.
oh, I can't even look at the tweet from the Nebraska chairwoman.
Why?
Because her account is private.
I wonder why she privated it. It's like some of the Democrat Party of Nebraska. Like,
it was probably way before then.
I don't know, but it would have been funny. It's like someone in the Nebraska Democrat Party realized that oh shit, we're screwed here now. Republicans are looking very good in governor seats. Oh yeah, we're looking good in like Michigan, Kansas. Evers is screwed in Wisconsin. I have no clue what he's trying to do. I mean, he might just retire in Wisconsin, but I don't get what he's trying to accomplish. Like, I still don't get the inseminated person thing. I don't, especially right before the governor Supreme Court race. That's above my pay grade. But
I mean, at that point, that puts that's literally putting Wisconsin on the national spotlight.
Yeah,
Like
why
that's
would you
probably
do that?
exactly what Brad Schimmel needed.
Yeah, he wants that. He wants national spotlight in the campaign. And now the Republicans are running on Trump. That's all their ads are now. It's like, yeah, Brad Schimmel's a pro-Trump guy. Crawford's like anti-Trump. She's a lunatic. She's be like,
Well, you kind of need that for the base
Yeah.
to show up, because otherwise they'll think he's a rhino.
and guess what? Trump is popular. I don't care what Ipsos says. Trump is still majority approval. So
No.
Like, I hate to say, we're in the era of the Republican Party still, where
Yeah.
you're a rhino until proven otherwise.
which I understand why people were like that, because before Trump, I mean, like, there's like what, 2 good Republicans, if that. So yeah, it was a shit show beforehand, but is Evers trying to appeal to Madison? Yeah, but like, you're just gonna piss off everybody. The only voter that likes that are like the white resistant liberal women that are never gonna get married. So yeah. You need Trump to win the Driftless. Well, that's part of it. I mean, I don't know why Evers trying to nationalize the race so much, but that might have backfired. That might have backfired big time.
Or are they going to have Kamala Harris come out and campaign for Crawford? That actually might happen, to be
Oh my
honest.
gosh, can you imagine they get Kamala Harris and Liz Cheney in Wisconsin?
I think they could, actually. I think there's a shot. You could have Liz Cheney campaign for Crawford in Ripon, Wisconsin.
Please happen. I know it happened in, oh yeah, right in Wisconsin. That's where the Republican Party started. But it's like, can you imagine? Yeah. It's like, did she campaign in Michigan with Harris Cheney?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, how did that work?
Remind me again how neocons have done in that state since the 80s.
They've won one race there, and they got kind of close to the early 2000s because of Nader. That's why. That's the only reason they got close in 2000. Walk talk for 5. Always remember Democrats passed civil rights but made excuses for white segregationists. White segregationists were fine fellas. Joe Biden. Well, yeah, that's Democrat Party in the 60s that no one wants to talk about, but. Alright, nationalizing a race at a time when Trump's more popular than ever. I don't get that. Does anyone actually have a reason why Evers did that? He's just going senile like Joe is?
He wasn't trying to nationalize the race. I think he was just trying to fit his little fucking, like, inseminated person thing through, and it just backfired on him.
Yeah, but, like, why would you do this right before Supreme Court? You had to know Republicans were going to catch on to it. You had to know if someone was going to read it.
Because unlike a lot of political views held by a lot of people, this is just something that they just have. Like, this is their priority. This is what they want to spend resources on. And I say we fucking let them.
Inseminated person. What a freaking slap in the face. I mean, like, seriously. They replace woman with, and mother with inseminated person. Why? It's a mother. You can't have anything else. You need a mother. Just common sense. Kamala's gonna be the version of Trump, isn't she? Wait, are they gonna run Harris again because she lost? And they think, oh yeah, if we do the same thing Republicans did and nominate Harris again, surely we can win this time. Surely.
It'll work, guys. I promise.
They might. I mean, they want their own Trump. But they want their own, so. K-Cover 5. In the Wisconsin Capitol, an aide runs to the governor office. Aide, Mr. Governor, your approval rating tanked from this. Evers, holy mackerel. Well, yeah, I mean, he's screwed now. He's not going to win now. He may just retire. That was such a stupid thing. Does Evers think he's a governor of a state like Oregon as opposed to a swing state? Well, I think he has dementia now.
He thinks he's the governor of the state that's directly to the south.
Yeah, Illinois. Well, I think Evers has dementia now.
Or even to the west.
So. I mean,
speaking of the west, Minnesota, Tim Walz, I think he said he wasn't going to run.
Yep, he's not running for the Senate. He's running for governor. Which I think, I mean, run someone halfway decent there.
Okay, yeah, here's the thing. Like, Tim Walz is still going to be the favorite for the governor race.
No, I'm talking about the Senate seat.
Oh, well, I'm still going to say about them. I'm still going to talk about the governor race.
Oh, okay.
But I think, honestly, Walz, now that he is, I mean, you're fresh out of a vice presidential bid.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think that definitely made him a lot more of a polarizing figure. So he may have lost a decent amount of his crossover support.
Yeah, I think he have any crossover support in 2022 though.
Yeah, did he do like a point better than Joe and that's it?
He pretty much matched Joe Biden exactly, and then actually lost a county that Biden won.
Man, what a great pick. I still
I
don't
think
get
he
the
also
one.
won. I think he also won a county that Trump lost, or that Trump won in 2020.
Did
It's like
he?
to the south of Minneapolis. So what is it, Faribault or
Oh
something? I
yeah,
don't know.
that's right.
Oh, Rice County.
Rice
But
County.
no,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's where Faribault
the
is.
more I
Yeah.
think about the Walls pick, I'm still just baffled. Who thought that was a good idea?
Well, it was to lock up Minnesota,
It was
Man,
that, and also because Bernie wanted it, and
and
I
it
think she was trying
barely
to make
worked.
Bear.
she was trying to make some sort of play for progressives, and how did that go?
But wait, hold up. So her entire campaign was for progressives, and she needed moderates to win.
I
Well, no, she
unironically
tried to
think
moderate.
I unironically think that they thought Tim Walz was going to be a great figure to promote to like increase their male vote. I think they actually thought that.
They thought that's like
Well,
the
it was that to try to appeal to progressives, and then they campaigned with Liz Cheney the rest of the time.
But John, you
'Cause,
don't
like, remember
understand.
what-
But John, you don't understand. AOC runs a mean pick six.
gosh.
No, but like remember like they made all the camo equipment and they took like video of Walls out in the wilderness like with a hunting rifle or whatever.
Not knowing
And,
how
like-
to load his fucking shotgun. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, like that was all like, oh yeah, the Midwestern nice guy, Minnesota nice guy. He's gonna bring us all the male vote of the non-toxic males are gonna vote for Democrats now.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, this is more just an issue with Democrats trying to appeal to men as a whole. One of their biggest push to get young men on their side was advertisements. Basically, the whole point of the ad was them saying, if Trump gets elected, he's going to take away your birth control, and then you can't have hookup culture anymore.
Good.
That was their whole thing.
Literally, that's the.
I won
Republican
the last
congressman ad.
election, so it's my decision.
Yeah, Republican
Yeah, those
congressman.
ads.
Republican
Yeah,
congressman.
I'm your Republican congressman. Oh my God, look at him go. That was the whole point of that was their appeal to men. Was if Trump wins, you're not gonna be able to buy Plan B anymore.
Yeah.
I still think that hurt them way more than helped. I still think
No, it
that's
did
killed
because
them.
it was just insulting. Like, I'm sorry.
If Trump
av-
wins, you can't watch your porn anymore.
Yeah, if Trump wins, he's gonna take away your porn. I mean, what do you like? I'm sorry, but if your appeal to young men is as long as we promise them hookup culture and porn, they'll vote for us.
Which is just that's a misnomer. That's just a slap in the face because the majority of them are not for that stuff. They think it's disgusting.
What the average young man wants, and this may just be a little biased coming from me, but people I talk to that are pretty apolitical, this is the same thing. They just want to go out, they want to buy a home, they want to raise a family. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to vote based on their access to porn.
Yeah.
Democrats have no idea how much we want to impregnate women.
They just don't understand.
They don't get it.
I mean, but it's just one of those things where it's like the average young Zoomer does not give a shit about porn. They don't. Now, you obviously a lot of Coomers out there, but it's like
Actually, I'm gonna go and say this because the average addict, and this is true across pretty much every addiction, whether it's drugs, alcohol, pornography. They're actually in favor of bans because it takes responsibility off of them, and it allows the government or whoever is enforcing the ban to actually get them off of their problem. The average porn addict who knows they have a problem is probably in favor of a porn ban, realistically.
probably it's like they don't want others dealing with it.
They don't want to deal with it. They don't want others to deal with it. This idea that if you just promise young men porn and Plan B, they're going to vote for you. No wonder it didn't fucking work. Didn't Trump win Zoomerman?
I thought so. I like
Yeah,
some of
about
the examples are
20
bullshit, but I think
something.
like he did.
I'm pretty sure they said Trump won. He won white Zoomers, and I'm pretty sure he won Zoomer men.
Yeah, even Zoomer women swung heavy right.
They swung heavy right, but they had such a large,
Yes,
just like
yes, it was
yeah,
insane.
there was such a large gap that it didn't really do much.
All right, American Nerd for 5. Whether it's the government spending BS or whatever's doing right now, the Democrats becoming so incompetent that it makes the mayor from Jaws look good. Well, I mean, like have they done a single correct thing the past 2 weeks or months?
They're actually, according to James Carville, they're doing the whole rollover play dead technique, where they basically just want to do nothing, and they're basically banking on Republicans doing something so unpopular that they end up missing Democrats. But
Yeah,
and sure,
no,
this worked after 2004. The problem is this is no longer the party of Bush. They're not going to go out and abolish Social Security, and they're not going to go out and they're not gonna fuck up a disaster response. So like you're banking off of, and I'm not gonna say that the modern Republican Party is the most competent thing ever, but it's not like Bush levels of fucking up everything.
Yeah. Basically, it's
Yeah.
like... Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say was like, I mean, James Carville in that same interview, he was saying, yeah, there's a new poll out that from Harvard and Harris. It's gonna have like Trump -20. The same poll had him +9.
It had him +9 and also had him up like a huge margin in like almost every single issue.
Yeah.
What I don't understand though, I think his approval was +3 in that poll, but like out of
It was actually +8.
out of like the 12 issues they polled, he was up by like 8 or 9 points or 15 points in all of them, but like 2. But his approval is only +3. I think people are still mixing up. People taking polls are mixing up approval and favorability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you ask them specifically how he does on these issues, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like +10, +12, +15."
On everything.
But then it's like, "Oh, how is he doing overall?" It's like, "Oh, +3, +4." This is a favorability problem, and I think it's going to translate. I think it's going to get people cocky about the midterms. It's going to end up not working out to their favor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Democrats, they gotta be careful. They gotta be real careful attacking Trump too much.
Trump is popular, and that's just something they have to accept.
The only thing I'm going to say about James Carville is like a week or two ago, he's doomcasting. He's the most depressed he's ever been. He's telling everyone that the Democrats are functionally destroyed, basically parroting the same stuff that we say on this program. But then all of a sudden he's like, wait, oh, don't, yeah, we're a program. Yeah, the real American program, the thing. But like he basically, after that, all of a sudden, randomly, he gets this message. Oh, the Republicans, the entire Trump cabinet is about to fall apart in 6 weeks, guys. 6 weeks. Does that sound like a call of desperation, or does that sound like real news? No, it's like they're just so depressed that they're hallucinating win scenarios for themselves. It's like that's.
Well, the point is like they're banking on Reuters being a correct pollster. That's what they're banking on now. Reuters and Quinnipiac. Yeah. It's like and even then they have it like -3. But it's like these same pollsters are funded by USAID and CNN. It's like, do you really want to trust them? Meanwhile, the halfway good pollsters have Trump up by 9 or 3 or whatever.
I was gonna say the only pollsters, like even the absolute worst polls for Trump, are better than his peak in his first term.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you're fucked. It's over. Trump is popular.
Yeah.
To this day, he remains popular.
And that's with all the bad media, and that's with the economy not taking a complete reversal. I mean, like, if the economy gets going the next couple of years, I mean...
I cannot fucking deal with the fact we're about to deal with the fucking egg price fiasco for a while. Which annoys the shit out of me. It's like I'm sorry. Like, I get what they're trying to say, as retarded as it is. It's like, oh, the president doesn't control prices. But I thought you knew that. But, like, I'm sorry. Joe Biden nuking the energy infrastructure and raising the price just to transport groceries to the store, causing prices to rise, and an aviation disease that's wiping out stocks of chickens, two entirely different things. One of them is the direct fault of the president, kneecapping our energy production, causing rising prices. The other one is a disease. Trump is being blamed for COVID and the avian flu, while Biden actually he actually fucks things up, and it's just it's just the economy. He can't control the economy.
I mean, I can't believe it. Trump can manifest like disasters. He
Dude,
could just
Trump, dude, it reminds me of when people were blaming Trump. You remember when like turnout was down whenever they nominated that like pro-Israel candidate to replace George Santos?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I literally posted a tweet: Donald J. Trump summoning a snowstorm to lower Republican turnout. I'm like, you fucking idiots don't know what you're talking about.
It's literally Sauron.
That was like a literal IDF. That was like a literal IDF soldier that ran in it.
That was like an IDF. That was like a black Latino woman of color, pro-Israel, against like fucking George Latimer.
Oh, Todd Swazi. It was Swazi.
Oh no. It was okay. It was Swazi at the time, who was even more moderate.
Yeah, it's literally like the meme from like Lord of the Rings, is like Sauron, the Palantir or whatever. That's what they think. They actually think Trump can manifest a bird flu.
Based?
Oh my
Dude, I was
god.
gonna say Donald J. Trump has control over fucking diseases.
Yeah, he
So
can
you,
just control
you're
it.
so you're saying Donald J. Trump got control of the weather machines and gave me snow his first week of office. Now he can kill birds. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's got the power.
Yeah, this is the guy I voted for. I'm
Yeah, I
not.
voted
Yeah,
for
hell yeah.
this. I voted for the freaking. Oh my gosh, Satan Slayer for 5. It's amazing how much Democrats have spent years assaulting men and were then surprised they didn't vote for them. Yeah, who thought that was a bad idea? Wow, you tell a demographic they're worthless, they're racist, they're sexist, and they're horrible people. Man, they vote against you? That's a surprise. I did not see that one coming.
I think they were so used to them getting away with it that they just genuinely did not expect the young men to actually like eventually just get tired of it and revolt.
Yeah, and even young women, they got sick of it too. Like, do they have a single demographic shifting their way?
Two things. One, boomers.
Well, yeah, I guess. And then
Me
Uh,
when I die.
the
No,
wealthy.
I think that shift's gonna die soon. I don't see it like
Boomers are
sustaining.
going to die soon.
Well, that's the thing.
That's their only demographic they're gaining with is the demographic that's dying out and will not be voting in about a decade.
Yeah, and like that generation,
And the rich
they're not.
people.
I don't think they're getting Democrat. They're just like they're voting more. They're more likely to vote now because they're older. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
who they got? So yeah, every demographic: Black voters, African American. I already said that. Gosh, Hispanics.
Blacks and African Americans, two different groups.
Yeah. Hispanics,
They are.
Asians.
They are two different groups, unironically. But that's
Well,
besides
yeah,
the point.
but just like no, you look at it's like there's not a single demographic. And funny enough, Trump's biggest swings are with Democrat voters. Look at the approval with Black voters is like 35% now or
I
something
think it's,
crazy.
yeah, I want to say, and then Hispanics, it's like pretty much 50-50.
So they
That's
got
what's
nothing.
keeping his approval up, and that's why it's like Trump. I don't know why Trump was ever so unpopular in the first place because I think he was always getting pretty good numbers with minorities. It was
Yeah.
just white voters that
Well,
were just too. They were too scared to tell pollsters that they approved of the guy that they voted for and do like, because he's too mean on the internet.
I think the biggest reason these pollsters still can't pull white working class voters. They can't.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, even at this point, they actually are. He actually is doing pretty well with white voters in approval polling.
Yeah, but I
Like
still
this is a
think they're
very
missing-
recent phenomenon.
I
though.
still think they're missing some people. I just got that gut feeling.
Like Trump's approval, I would say, for all adults is probably like +7, +8. It's got to be up there.
Well, no, according to Ipsos, it's -12 or whatever. So
No,
it's Ipsos. I mean, like they're full of shit.
I'm not saying herd, but I am saying if you're missing the mark by that much, maybe look at your methodology.
Well, they're funded by USAID, which explains a lot, but the question is, when is money gonna run out? Because if they're funded by USAID, it's gone. Who's gonna pay for them to pull their shit? I'm curious about that. Lord Rhino for 5. James Carville, wake up, said the little voice inside his head. Yeah, it's like
James Carville.
yeah,
James Carville.
a Trump collapse in 6 weeks. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, no.
Eric CB for 5. People against Donald's probably supported Putman in 2018, and that's the most ironic part. These people did not support DeSantis back then. They would have supported Putnam. They would have, because DeSantis are too MAGA or some crap like that. So
It's too MAGA. He can't win.
Yeah.
It's a blue wave in Florida.
now Trump single-handedly carried his ass over the finish line, but no one talks about that. So. American Nerd for 5. Democrats, Trump supporters think he's a god and they shouldn't. Also, Democrats, Trump's causing the bird flu and snowstorms. You can't take them seriously. Yeah, he is manifesting the bird flu. That's what he's doing.
Again, based.
Yeah.
My president has godlike powers now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's a president I can support.
It's like people who think like the like a certain demographic in the Middle East, like how they control everything. I can't say here, but it's like somehow they control everything. They control the weather. They control
You
everything.
can't say that. You can't say that.
King Cup for 5. Reporter, Mr. Trump, what powers do you have? Trump, I can summon snow and lightning. I also breathe fire. Oh, I also have all 7 Dragon Balls. That's real. He has everything. He's a freaking the shit from Endgame, whatever they're called. The freaking
The Infinity Stones.
yeah, the Infinity Stones. Yeah. You can
Can we
change
talk about
time.
the bill that just passed yesterday, the spending bill?
Yeah, we gotta get to that, and then we'll talk about the special elections that happened yesterday because I gotta laugh at certain people about that one. But anyway,
Oh.
so
The
yeah,
Democrats are making a big deal about the bill yesterday,
yeah.
claiming
So
that
I,
it's
if I'm being honest,
cutting
I
Medicaid
don't
funding.
know enough about the bill. Just honestly, if anyone knows anything about the bill, let me know because I'm honestly I don't know.
I don't have
Well,
coherent thoughts, and I'm illiterate. I don't know what you're talking about.
the things I'd heard about the bill was that it created the outlines for fulfilling Trump's promises on no tax on tips, no taxes on Social Security, and it also, according to I believe if this is the same thing brought out by Lindsey Graham, it's supposed to have $300 billion dedicated to border security. And that's a lot of money. And Thomas Massey was the only dissenter in Congress that went against it.
Of course.
Um, and he's
Well,
complaining about the
Republican.
spending. And like one of the things that's really funny, Massey tried to position this as if like, well, this is time for Trump to show whether he's in charge of the revolution or if he's part of the establishment. And that was the way Thomas Massey tried to position it because he was like, well, they're just going to fund a bunch of the gay stuff again with all of this money that they're spending. And so yeah, they're adding to the deficit. They're potentially funding programs that need to not be funded. But to me, the bottom line, and again, I disagree with my better half about this, but the bottom line for me, get $300 billion is more than they've ever been willing to fucking spend on the border. They were complaining about $5 billion, $7 billion 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
I think
So
it was. There were a couple million
so
to
yeah,
complain about.
so go fuck yourself. Like we're doing Doge. We're trying to cut stuff. I will heavily support cutting all of this bullshit in future bills in the 26, 27, 28. This year, give Tom Homan, give Border Security, give ICE all the money that they need to do their fucking job, and whatever other bullshit's going on, I don't care. It's just get the immigration stuff.
From what I've read about this is like this is the target. This is the starting point. This is not the final thing. This is is the starting point. So what I guess Mike Johnson said was they're gonna have the actual cuts in a later bill. This is just start up with the no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, the basic stuff, and then it's appropriations in like a couple weeks. That's what it sounds.
So that's the really important part about it because people think that we've like passed no taxes on tips or no taxes on no. We've created the outline for it, and so the resolution bill is going to be the thing that actually puts those things into law. But this has outlined everything.
Yeah.
So it's the start, and I agree with Mike Johnson. It's a good start.
Again, like listen, I have some skepticism with it because I'm kind of worried about some of the spending. But again, this is just an outline. Yeah. This is not the they're gonna. I think that's what Johnson did. He did not set an official thing because he knows that's gonna be a mess. I mean, that whole budget fight's gonna be a shit show. But
yeah,
we'll see. We shall see. A glitch Evie for 2. Did Ipsos not bind it up after the debate? Yeah, they had freaking Harrison by 12 or something. So, Richard Head for 2. Massey is not wrong. No balanced budget is 90. I support a balanced budget. Everyone here does, I think. It just, you gotta be smart with it.
I support a balanced budget, but the reason I overlook it this one, that like right now in 2025, in February, is because we do not have the sufficient funding we need to finish the wall, to do border security. And it's not going to be enough, but they're going to have some money going towards deportations. And if we don't fund these departments, they can't do their fucking job. So I don't care. Just get the money to border security, and then I'll like later I will whinge about balancing the budget. Just Massey, just sit down and let us do our job, please.
People I think are gonna like what there's gonna be a certain person involved in deportations that I think people will be very happy with. There's a certain.
Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Someone say, is it like a liquid that's dark in color?
Is that
what we're talking about?
It's a certain prince.
Is it a certain guy? Is it a certain private individual?
Yeah. From what I
offering, what was it? 10,000 private officials.
So yeah, what it sounds like, and this is it's not confirmed yet, but this is what it sounds like because what's happening is they're dealing with a lot of bureaucrats and like they need help. So, everyone knows who Eric Prince is, right? Everyone knows who he is. He has a lot of controversy, but he is proposing something that I don't think anyone's ever proposed. If they give him $50 billion, I think they say
20 or
whatever. They could deport, I think it's like
Half a million a year.
No, I think it's way more than that. It's not 500,000 a year. Let me pull that
They're
up.
going to remove 500,000 a year, and then they're going to let other people.
Let's see here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's 500,000 a month.
Yeah. They want to deport 500,000 illegals per month for a total of 12 million before the 2026 midterms.
Nice.
Yeah, well, here we go. 25 billion in funding, 10,000 civilians to manage the processing facilities, private aircraft, and it's gonna remove 12 million illegal aliens before the 2026 midterms.
Now, obviously, Eric Prince is a lot of controversy. I'm assuming everyone knows who he is, right? He did some things in the Middle East that some people are going to talk about. But point is,
Iraq, I hardly knew her.
yeah, I don't know what happened there. I didn't see anything. Oh my gosh. DJ Aftershock for 2. We need a high IQ Ken Griffin to run for Florida governor. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they support that. Tristan for 2. What do y'all think about Trump's gold card idea? I have my own takes on that one, but
If we're going to get immigration in any capacity, bringing in rich, intelligent people is probably the least worst way to do it.
now I'm worried that they're going to get a bunch of rich people like import a bunch of, that's my concern. But
Oh well,
bunch of
you
what?
know,
A bunch of what, Rap? Go ahead and say it.
no, just like a bunch of like cheap labor. And
Go ahead and say it.
No, just cheap labor. Like they give America like $1 billion or whatever. They import like a couple thousand people or whatever. That's my concern.
So, here, really important context. So, people have been complaining because they don't like. A lot of us are just very bullish on all immigration. People have been pointing out that this is an equivalent to the EB-5 program, where people can already move in and do the same thing, except Trump is charging them money. And the way that he spoke about it this morning, he was saying, listen, if 10 million people get this freaking, visa, well, that's 10 million competent rich people that are filling our economy up. And then at the same time, what is it that that's a lot of money. We can start encroaching upon $500 trillion. And he says maybe we don't sell that much. Maybe we sell a lot. I don't care, but I want to try it. And so ultimately, this is a higher barrier of entry than what already exists. We're just basically getting money for something we were already offering to people. At the same time, on a principle note, if I'm going to be a principle conservative, yeah, no, screw this. Don't let these people in. But it's better than what's been, I guess. Better than status quo is kind of the thing to take away.
We get $5 million. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the $5 million.
Not what I want, but not bad either.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's a way to put it.
If we get 5 million, let's say we just get a couple thousand people each year. I mean, start doing the math on that one. It's a lot of money. And that's why I think Trump realized that, hey, if we're at this program, just have a fee to it. Yeah, you have to give us 5 million. And how many people use the program? Anyone know?
I
don't know English.
Oh, are you illiterate?
Is the EB-5 program?
I'm curious about that one. How much money? How much?
TLDR is if 1 million people, let's say a million people take Trump's plan to pay $5 million, that is $5 trillion.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. It'll probably be less than 100,000. If I had to guess, that's still half a trillion.
Yeah, $500 billion
to bring in 100,000 very, very wealthy people.
Okay, so the number varies. The usual max cap of people we let through this program a year is 10,000. It looks like that it's reasonable to estimate we've had about 5,000 investors use the EB-5 program every year. So yeah, basically same thing, but with a less of a cap, and do it. So if the same number of people do it, $5 million from 5,000 people, then Trump just netted the federal government $25 billion for doing the same thing that we've been doing.
That's how I think you can fix that. Stuff like that. That's unique. I didn't even think about that. It's if you're going to keep the program, charge people. I mean, who would be against that? If these people are wealthy anyways, they could fork over $5 billion. They could fork it over.
Yep.
$5 billion.
$5 billion just to show up. I think that'd be pretty funny.
No, just to even be considered.
I've said for a while, and I agree with someone else who posted about this, America should be considered like an exclusive country club to immigrate to. It should not be the dumping ground for the third world.
Yeah.
And if we have to have immigration to the capacity that Trump wants, it should be wealthy, intelligent people who are going to contribute to the economy and not commit crime.
Yeah, and actually invest into it and pay taxes. So that's another thing. Like, how much money are they going to bring into America? These people.
Just by paying us, they're going to bring in billions. And then if they invest in the country, if they like build businesses here, build manufacturing here, I mean, that is, for all intents and purposes, that is probably more effective than a tariff at bringing manufacturing into America.
Maybe.
Well, and here's the interesting thing about it, that as compared to how it works now. How it works now, people hop into the country on one of these kinds of programs. They build up a business, they build up capital, and then they move all the capital overseas to India or to the Middle East or wherever they do. And then they make their home countries prosper using the capital they developed in the United States homeland. But what Trump's trying to do is he's trying to trap them inside. He's trapping them inside with our tariff laws and our capital gain, or not our capital gains tax, our taxes, our corporate taxes. But then he's also saying, look, this card, this gold card, it's not like the EB-5 program. It's actually a pathway to citizenship. So basically he's saying, look, rich people, you stay here, never leave, or I'll fuck you. And if you stay, I'll make it worth your while.
That's a little bit.
That's a way to put it for sure.
That's one way to put it. Holy crap!
Sorry, well, I'll fuck you over is what I meant. I didn't mean like in the sexual.
Okay. Anyways, too much information. All right. American Nerd for 5. Off-topic news: actress Michelle Trachtenberg has passed away at the age of 39. I have no clue who that is. No clue who that is, but F's in chat.
Michelle Trachtenberg.
I don't know. I honestly have never heard about her. Have you seen what the Trump administration do with the counter egg prices? Yeah, he wants to import a bunch of eggs from somewhere. So,
I mean, that's the one thing free trade is good for. Like, I'm sorry if you
caused the egg prices though.
Yeah, he killed all the birds.
He killed all the birds. He summoned the avian flu and
he
killed
summoned
off
Biden to kill the birds.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure yeah, you're right. The flu actually started under Biden. So if we're gonna blame the flu for anything, if we're gonna blame anyone for the flu, it's gonna be Dementia Man.
On this one. He's not in the White House yet, so he doesn't have the powers. But he was able to control Biden to manifest avian flu to kill the chickens.
He did this. This is what he did. This is why I voted for him. This is why I voted for him, because he can just do things like that.
Yeah, he just manifests everything.
It's crazy to have a president that just does things, you know?
Yeah, he actually does.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so about the Eric Prince stuff, he wants to deport 500,000 illegals per month, and we only gotta give him 25 billion. That's it. Hell yeah, give him 25 billion. Sure.
A hell of a deal. Surely we will not have another incident like what happened in Iraq.
Oh yeah, surely.
I don't. Anyways.
Yeah, funny.
Anyways,
yeah, for those that know, they know, but for those that don't, look it up. It's
don't know.
What?
Oh no.
All right. Have you heard the news of Russia giving us mining rights? Yeah, Ukraine bet the knee to us. So.
Yeah, we dropped our tougher demands, and they were just like, "All right, yeah, sure."
Well, that's Trump's negotiating tactics. He has something ludicrous that everyone knows not going to ever happen. But then they're forced to agree to the lesser deal, which is what he wants. So.
Yeah, but is Zelensky still going to do it?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Blackwater, not BlackRock. Sorry.
BlackRock is the equity.
Yeah.
Foundation, yeah. And Blackwater is the fucking paramilitary fucking private contractor.
They don't piss around.
That we're gonna hire to deport 30 billion illegals.
The fact is, I mean, this is a good freaking deal, and like that would stop a lot of people from complaining. Surely.
Nick Fuentes is gonna be upset.
Won't complain.
Should we do some investments for gold in Africa? Maybe. We did.
It depends on what Fort Knox looks like.
Yeah, hey, where's the stream at? We're gonna watch. By the way, we will be live for that when they actually go into Fort Knox. We will watch it.
Surely they will go into Fort Knox and the gold will be present.
It's gone. It's freaking gone.
If the gold is gone, I don't think you guys understand what's gonna happen to like just the country as a whole.
The stock market would crash immediately.
And then the Dems will blame Trump for
Yeah,
stealing
it's
all
just
the
like
gold.
all you see is that like it's just cockroaches and rats. That's all you see. And there's like there's the IOU sitting there. And it's not signed buddy.
Whoopsie-daisy.
It's just IOU. It's just signed with nobody.
What are you talking about? There's plenty of gold in Fort Knox,
I'm
and then
sure
they open
of
it up,
it.
and then
I'm sure.
and then
Like-
they immediately blame Trump.
My favorite tweet was Chuck Grassley tweeting out, "I know the gold is there. I saw it personally in 1976.
It's surely there in the year.
Surely it's still there after
Surely.
50 years."
Congressman back then.
Surely Clinton did not take it all. Surely Obama didn't take it all. Surely.
Really, Bush
Biden.
didn't take it all.
Surely
Zelensky.
Zelensky. You just see a Ukrainian flag sitting there.
Whoopsie daisy.
Like we bought like one Ukrainian flag signed by Zelensky for all the gold.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
good
until
deal.
it happens,
Here's
until
all
it
the
happens,
gold.
I'm gonna entertain the delusion that like we just like stole a bunch of money from somewhere, and there's like way more gold than there's supposed to be.
Yeah, just like we have we stole.
There's more gold than is in the official
no,
document.
there's like the Ark of the Covenant. You know, there's the Holy Grail. It's like all that stuff.
We
just sitting
stole
there.
it from the Vatican. We stole the Ark of the Covenant from the
Yeah, we just
Vatican, and
screw
we're
it,
trying
just
to hide
took
it.
We just took it.
Oh no!
Can you imagine? You just see like the Ark of the Covenant just sitting in the background. It's just sitting there.
Here's Zelensky. Here's
Oh, there's
some gold
there's
for
the
you.
foreskin of Jesus. I was wondering
Oh
where that went.
gosh!
Whoa,
Could you imagine if we
come
have the
on.
foreskin of
Stop!
Jesus?
Just stop! Just stop!
Bro,
Just
bro,
stop.
what the hell?
Yay!
What the
Just-
hell?
I know that's a real
It's-
thing.
It's
but-
missing. Where is it? Who has it? I think we have it
Oh
personally.
my gosh!
It's probably
All right,
his.
American Nerd for 2. By the way, any updates to the Pope's health? No. It just,
Nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
No updates. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens. The Pope is fine. I think. I don't know.
American Nerd for 3. Wasn't there a James Bond movie about Fort Knox gold? I don't know.
Probably a stand-in for Fort Knox, but I don't think the real one.
Open the Ark of the Covenant and see what happens. Yeah, just do what they did at Indiana Jones. Do it.
Oh, did you guys see this tweet from Matt Blackwell? This is amazing.
What?
About increasing endowment tax. The bill has a thing to increase endowment tax from 1.4% to 21% apparently.
W.
And they're saying if passed, Harvard University would go from paying 35 million to 525 million a year in federal
Yes!
taxes.
Yes.
How much
Screw
is Harvard
you,
even worth?
Harvard. And that's the same as the corporate tax rate, by the way, 21%.
A lot.
How much is
Yeah.
Harvard even worth?
Oh, who freaking knows?
I mean,
Billions?
would they have to raise tuition though, or something?
No,
I don't know.
it's a scam.
It's 8% of its operating cost.
That's nothing. Lord Rhino for 5. You gonna tell me that you mean to tell me you let Iraq keep their gold? Yeah, just that's where the gold went for Iraq. We just took it.
I was gonna say, there's no way we just let Iraq keep all that gold, right? We took it with us, please, right? Maybe.
All right.
Did we just?
Zachary
We gave
Gallagher-
Iraq our gold.
Let's see here.
Okay, so did we give Iraq our gold on the condition that they get rid of Saddam Hussein or something? I don't know.
No, we just took it. Zachary Gallagher for 5. Do you think Carney will beat Poilievre in the Canadian election? I think Poilievre is still the favorite, but they're collapsing.
They're collapsing, and it's because America did a funny. And this is further proof that Canada does not exist as a country.
Yeah, they're
It's a
joke.
satellite state based off of our politics.
That's real.
I'm in denial. I'm in denial.
Listen,
I can't accept this.
Friggin' Canada's a joke. If liberals win that election,
If liberals win the Canadian election, Canada is not a fucking country. It's just not. It's nothing. It's nothing.
It just doesn't exist.
yeah, I don't know. It's like Wyoming. It's a
It
real
only
thing.
They
exists
don't
on
deserve
paper.
sovereignty. They deserve to be ruled if they elect carbon tax Carney. They don't deserve sovereignty.
Don't worry, more suicide pods. Don't worry, that's coming.
Look at this tweet from Red Eagle.
What?
I just sent it in the chat.
Let's see.
Oh, the diet Mountain Dew joke. Oh,
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
I do remember. I remember listening to that
was
while I was smoking a cigar on my front porch.
I remember that like it was yesterday. He was drinking Mountain Dew or made a joke about it, and then freaking the world went nuts. Like, oh, this is proof of J.D. Vance being an unelectable
The
candidate.
woke mob is upset with me for drinking Mountain Dew, and then the woke mob was upset at him for drinking Mountain Dew. Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. Let's see. If they win, then Canada is not a nation. It's a reaction to the United States. Yeah, not a good one. It's just at that point they're ours. Just take it over.
I was gonna say it's not even like Polyev was like pro-Trump throughout all of this. He literally came out and like attacked him relentlessly over this. So this clearly isn't a thing where it's like Trudeau, like Poilievre's losing popularity because he agreed with Trump.
It's because Canada's full of dumbasses. I'm sorry. That's what it comes down to. Like, you're telling me
Canada is what happens if the United States didn't have like Texas and Florida to balance out the partisanship, and the entire thing was just ruled by the West Coast and Northeast.
Let's see here. Okay, count for 5. Trump, we found no gold. We found the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, the original 10 Commandments Moses smashed, and where Jimmy Hoffa went. Yeah, it's just like, that's all you see. There's no gold. We see the Ark of the Covenant. It's like, oh, that's a good deal. That's probably worth frickin' how much money?
Priceless artifact.
Yeah, it's like 100 trillion. And we'll consider it. Yeah, that's all you see there. That would be hilarious. They don't even know what's in there. No one does. They just click a button and they, like, open the door. And it's just sitting there.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, how did we get that one? The Vatican might not be too happy about that one.
Is the Vatican ever too happy with America?
Well, yeah, fair. That's fair. That's my canon my canon lore, or fuck. My headcanon, excuse me. That's what we got there. No gold, nothing, we just got the Ark of the Covenant. Zachary Gallagher for 5. If Canada does become a state, it'll be one big blue state. Well, no, it'd be a territory. So.
It'd be a territory.
I'll say they don't get voting rights until about maybe 10 to 20 years of learning regular politics.
What we give them voting rights when they have a surplus of revenue, which means that Alberta gets statehood first.
Yes. Say the Slayer for 2. To Canada, you'll be an American and you will like it. Real.
Yes.
Lord,
you will enjoy gun rights and freedom.
The Lord Rhino for 5. Doesn't Trump already have the Ark of the Covenant? I remember seeing a picture of it. Oh yeah, that's right.
He has a copy of it.
Yeah, I don't know why he has. I remember that now. It's like, yeah, it's like they were walking around Mar-a-Lago and someone noticed, hey, why is the Ark of the Covenant sitting right there? I still don't know the context then. Why is the Ark of the Covenant just sitting there? Why? Is there a reason?
Check general.
What? Yeah, there it is.
It's a replica.
It's a replica. I don't care. It's just, that's all you see. The first thing you see walking in is that.
He just has a fucking perfect replica of the Ark of the Covenant just in fucking Mar-a-Lago. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Just sitting there.
Waiting to be called upon.
That 15,000 IRS agents are supposed to be fired as early as next week.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And they're all going to run for Congress.
Agents. Yeah, they're all going to run for Congress in Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, Trump's side quest. Yeah, that's what this was. This is what Trump was doing this when he was president.
Trump's approval in Virginia is comedically low right now, and I love it.
Yeah. The thing is, all the people.
You know what? I mean, we have to sacrifice Winsome Sears. That's okay with me.
Who cares?
I don't give a fuck. She was gonna lose anyways. Her losing by 12 instead of 6 doesn't really. I don't
know
care.
what her campaign's garbage.
I mean, we probably lose Jen Kiggins too, but whatever.
Now, right.
What was that?
I just want the Virginia GOP to be humiliated, and because like I feel like it's their only wake up call. If they're gonna put up Winsome Sears as their candidate, they need to be humiliated and taught a lesson.
Listen, Youngkin won because he was liked by everybody. No one likes Sears. No one likes her.
No one.
It's a joke. You know, it's a complete joke that even Sears was even considered. Like, okay, if she wasn't garbage, fine, but she is. So
she's stupid.
let's see here.
And stupid.
if I had a perfect replica of the Ark of the Covenant, I placed it in front of my house. I would not put it in front of my house. I would just like not. I would not have one. Because I don't want to end up
So,
like the Nazis in Indiana Jones. They open it up and you just die.
oh yeah, no, don't touch the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, don't touch
But
it.
did
Open it.
did you guys talk about the Romanian news at all?
Oh yeah, did the president get like thrown in jail or something?
They're putting these charges against him, and I just put up a tweet that had like lists the charges. But they're trying to put him in jail for 20 years.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, some other news. 8 names have been added to the Poly Markets Epstein files.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, so hold up.
So
In
all right,
some,
I can read them out. Should I read them out?
the Epstein. I'm gonna wait and see on that one. I
All
don't
right.
think
Anyways, Anderson Cooper, Bernie Sanders, Stephen
Bernie?
Colbert, Rachel Maddow, Quentin Tarantino, David Koch, Kirsten Gillibrand, and Robert Downey Jr.
Huh. But all right, let's read what these charges are. Incitement to actions against the constitutional order, initiating or establishing an organization with a fascist, racist, or xenophobic character, or supporting it in any form, as well as the act of promoting fascist, legionary, racist, or xenophobic ideas, conceptions, or doctrines. What the hell does that mean?
Wait, what are
Being
these charges
Romanian.
for?
The charge is basically you're a Romanian, you're a real Romanian, and we don't want you in power. That's
Yeah, the guy that won, by the way, they're gonna throw him in jail now.
Yeah.
Communication of false information, promoting a cult of persons guilty of committing crimes of genocide against humanity and war crimes, continuous false declarations, initiating or establishing an organization with anti-Semitic character, joining or supporting in any form such an organization. Holy shit.
Democracy.
Romania's cooked. They're cooked.
Remember, guys, this is democracy.
Yeah. Hold up.
And look, listen. None of us are saying this Georgia skew guy is right about everything he says, and
No,
we're
he's-
definitely not supporting
He's
all of his views.
schizophrenic.
Like, yeah, he's a schizophrenic. He believes in flat Earth. He like believes in like, or either he believes in flat Earth or he doesn't believe the moon landing happened. One of those.
I think
two.
it's the moon landing thing.
Yeah.
It's
But,
probably
he-
probably both.
he has some very out there stuff. But at the end of the day, like you have to think about Romanians, like they're just kind of crazy. They're just crazy people, and they are gonna elect a crazy person as the leader of their crazy country, and that's okay. That's Romania's right to elect an insane person. But like that, the fact that they won't, it completely delegitimizes democracy in Europe.
Listen, just
You know,
don't listen. Just don't go to Romania, and like loosely. Don't,
just don't go to Romania.
don't.
I had no plan to go to Romania.
No,
would you
because
believe it?
oh my gosh. But yeah,
I mean,
no,
aren't there a lot of people like scamming the tourists in Transylvania, anyways?
I don't know.
Something like that.
American Nerd for 5. Rap, if America actually had the Ark of the Covenant, then we would actually be unstoppable, especially if we trick Canada into opening it. I don't think anyone's gonna touch it. Like, oh hell no. I don't want to end up like the Nazis did. So.
Imagine like that's what Trump does. He touches the Ark of the Covenant inside of Fort Knox, and then that would be horrible. But
Oh yeah, everyone's watching. Oh gosh.
Trump, don't do it. Don't do it, Trump.
Rodello for 2. Sad that Jason Myers is probably losing. That's the one that sucks. He's probably done. All right. But yeah, did you say that Robert Downey Jr. is possibly on the list? Real Texan.
Yeah.
I know we don't talk about Marvel much, but if he's on the list, they're screwed. Marvel's so screwed. Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's a chance it could just be anybody that Republicans don't like.
Yeah, what if it's just like that's what it is? It's just like people don't like. It's like Anderson Cooper. It's
if we don't like you, then it's because then you work for the E guy.
Alex Jones.
We like Alex Jones.
I know. I'm just joking. It's like it'll be the funniest thing. It's like all along he knew he was a part of the list, and he wanted it released or for whatever reason. All right. Transylvania's rightful Hungarian clay. I don't know about that. But all right. So you know what? Before we end, I do want to talk what happened last night because this was kind of a big story that I forgot about. That I did not know was going to happen.
We actually won for once.
Yeah. So last night there were a couple special elections in I think Connecticut, California, and was there anyone else? Is that the only ones? Can anyone think, like, I think it was these two, right? The main ones, California and Connecticut. I could be wrong. Again, I could be wrong
I
about
think there
that.
might have been other ones, but those are the main ones.
Yeah, so, listen. This doesn't mean shit. I should be clear about this. This doesn't mean anything. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter that Republicans won both of them, right? But these are both special elections, all right? And the first one was in Connecticut 21st. This is a state Senate seat, right? I think it was state Senate. I could be wrong, but yeah. So it was state Senate, and Trump won the district by half a point. Well, take a guess how much Republicans won by. They won by 7. They won by 7%. Now, obviously, this is Connecticut. This is Connecticut. It's a very weird state. I mean, don't they support rhinos down ballot, I believe? Like, I could be wrong, but
So,
yeah. Zachary Gallagher for 10. Do you think the California will flip red to blue? No, I don't think so. But anyways. Or you mean blue to red? I mean, it's already Democrat, so. Liberals called it early on Twitter. Yeah, that's right. It's like last night they Democrats were celebrating the win. Moon is 20%.
oh yeah, actually, I think it was like an official Democratic Party account.
Yep.
Like I think they were originally like they might have been Kamala HQ before.
They were Kamala HQ.
They called I think they had a call in the drafts for a while.
Which makes sense, but like it's 20% reported. And you call it, and the biggest cope from this
probably called it like right before the numbers kind of flipped or whatever.
I know, but I kind of just like these people are so like insane. Like now they're talking about turnout. They're saying, oh, the Republican did so good because of one township or whatever.
Those
like,
voter suppression.
Well, that's what they're basically saying. It's like, dude, he won. Republicans don't usually do that good in these low turnout specials. They don't.
I mean, it's New England. I think their voters are definitely a lot more high propensity than
I get that, but then look what happened to California last night.
Oh yeah, Orange. Yeah, we won in Orange County.
Yeah, and this race,
which even then, Orange County is still very down ballot Republican.
Yeah, it is. It's still a very Republican district. I get that, but so the district is, I think, did Trump win it in 2024?
I don't know. He might have. I could be wrong. I don't know where in Orange County it is.
I thought it's like I don't know for sure. Let's see. Was it managed by Fox News Arizona? Hey, yeah, probably was. Okay. I'm gonna look this up now. California 36 special. State Senate, because I'm curious how Republican was in 2024 or 26 or 22 was it? Let's see. Yeah, so in 2022, Republicans won it by 13 points. Republicans won this seat.
So Trump probably won it then.
Yeah, they probably did. And Republicans won this seat by, holy crap, they won it by 16. When you combine the Republican vote shares, they won it by 16. So, and turnout was not that bad. Like, it's not like 10 people voted. Like, at the time of this, actually, I can pull it up. The updated results.
It might be a higher propensity portion of Orange County.
Oh, it absolutely could be. So
it's probably not like Santa Ana or anything like that.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's still like Republicans did very good here. And you notice a weird trend that I've noticed in recent weeks. There's been a couple special elections happening, and it's basically a perfect correlation. Areas with higher turnout vote more Republican. Areas with dog shit turnout, they vote Democrat. So
yeah, because I think there was like a D+20 district that Democrats overperformed in.
Yeah, but like 10 people voted in that one. So I'm not gonna really look at that one. I'm gonna look at the one.
I think it's also just because Republicans probably just didn't even try to contest it.
Yeah, it's like what's more impactful, the district that's like 50-50, or the D+20 seat? Which one's really gonna be indicator of things?
Obviously the former, but Democrats say the latter.
Oh yeah, the Democrats say, oh yeah, it's a. I still think it's the reason Republicans underperform in a lot of these races because they're not gonna vote for a R+20 seat. They're going to vote for somewhat competitive, but anyways. Lord Rhino for 5. The WHO may collapse due to losing funding after the USA pulled out of the organization. Good. Does anyone really need... I mean, is WHO even needed anymore?
No.
That's what I thought. I mean, you don't need WHO. I don't think you do, but...
The coordination WHO does can be done in so many different ways that don't involve, like, forcing all of this crap onto Americans. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. We should push to make election day a holiday since we do good with big turnout now. Well, I agree with that. I think it should be a national holiday. It's my opinion.
Sure.
But...
Well, like, it would be a funny thing, right? Because, like, you're going to have this argument with Democrats where they're going to be like, we can't do 2 or 3 day elections. We can't do single day elections because people don't have the opportunity. Okay, federal holiday. Everyone gets paid.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Now you can't. But now they'll be like, no, we can't do that now. We can't have a holiday. Because racism.
Holidays are a threat to our democracy.
Yeah. It's a threat to our democracy to have holidays. And we should not do it. Alright. We should push make a... Yeah, I read that. Turnout in a special election is high and Republicans overperform. Well, exactly. I mean, these races that have 5 people voting, yeah, they're swinging very Democrat, but these are just Democrats voting. And that's...
Okay. One last thing I need to talk about before I go.
Okay.
So I want to address a tweet that I posted yesterday about Massey.
What happened?
Because I did... Well, I had said that he was probably DOA if he ran for Senate, which he is.
Yeah, he is.
And that he'd probably be DOA if he ran for re-election in his own district. I'm just going to explain that I think if Trump and Elon Musk do get involved in trying to primary him out, then Massey's done. I think he is.
Yeah, I think Massey's...
Because people are debunking me, saying, oh, yeah, he survived, the past 12 years. The difference is that they didn't... Well, 1, there were no serious candidates, and 2, you didn't have Trump and Musk involved.
Yeah, now you do.
They will be now.
My biggest problem with
and you'll
Massey,
probably have a serious candidate.
like, I understand what he's concerned about, but it's like, has he offered a single alternative to anything he's voting against?
No. He just doesn't want to spend any money.
Which, I get that, but you gotta offer something. You can't just vote on no on everything. So, it's like, if you don't have an alternative, which, again, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think there's a single alternative he can offer. Which, again, I like Massey, but, like, dude, Ron Paul offered alternatives, right? It was controversial, but it was right. It was actual libertarianism. So, American Nerd for 2, Massey's running for Senate is seriously... Yeah, he's gonna run, I think.
And there's a chance he might, but I don't know.
We'll see, though. I think he runs.
All right, I gotta go.
But... Yeah, so anyways, folks, I think
Yeah.
we're going to probably end the stream here. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share it to friends, and of course, join the channel today. We'll be back tomorrow with another stream, a video later today. By the way, if anyone... Chat, I'm curious about one thing. Are people getting notifications for my recent videos? Because I've noticed something very strange going on. So I guess YouTube's not sending out notifications for some videos. If anyone's been having issues with that, let me know. Because... I've noticed that. You look at some analytics, it's like, oh yeah, 0 notifications sent out, or whatever. And I don't know what's going on, so. Is Ashley St. Clair's career in politics over? Yes. No last calls for super chats? Yeah, I should say, yeah, last call for super chats. But, yeah, are people getting notifications? Because yesterday and 2 days ago, they weren't. So, just trying to figure this out. No, I can't click the bell. What do you mean you can't click the bell? Huh. That's weird. American Nerd for 3, hope you have a great day, Rap. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I don't know, I'll check into it. Just YouTube's been weird lately. Like, yesterday, no one's got... I know for a fact people did not get notifications for yesterday, so... Trying to figure it out. That's all. Alright, I think that's it for everybody. We'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or wherever you see us.